Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another episode in our Total War Warhammer series with Belegar, so thank you very much to Brian for the generous donation. He wanted to see a fresh Belegar campaign that includes the elves and such, and so we'll see how it does. I'm going to do a pretty good chunk of episodes here. Hopefully we can get through it. And we'll see how the viewership is. If we get a lot more viewership for the Total War Warhammer, then I will start doing it a lot more. I hadn't been doing it for a few months, and a big part of it was that the viewership is just completely dwarfed, I guess, pun intended, here, to some extent, by my League of Legends viewership. I mean, we're talking like, get like maybe 50 views on a Total War video, and I'll get like 2,500 or something on a League video. But anyways, I do like Total War Warhammer, so I do want to give at least some content for it here. Okay, so we need to go fight them. They have 10 total units.
Very well, I will do as you ask.
Now I can barely hit them right now. If I
answer to clan and hold.
get my Thane here, we'll see. I think I need just a little bit more firepower, so hopefully... Okay, we can still reach it. We're a little injured. I didn't think that's scary. The Goblin is pretty easy to fight, I think. I mean, he's alright. He's got some decent weapon strength, but his armor is very low, and he does have poison.
To battle?
I think we can deal with him, though. Hopefully we don't get too injured off of this. I mean, Belegar is, like, in perfect shape, so... I don't know what their units are, but they can't... There's no way they have that much tech. What do they have building-wise, can I see? Okay, so they just have Musta Fields.
True King.
Alright, let's do this. Alright. We're gonna fight it for reals. For realsies. Remember, I don't like to auto-resolve. They're still gonna do more damage than it appears, I think, so... Go ahead and fight it. It'll experience for everybody here. And we're probably just gonna normal occupy because I'm afraid if I sack, then I won't have movement speed to occupy it again. And I don't want to spend too many turns here. I want to move on and start, like, working my way toward Carricate Peaks.
I will have vengeance. It is a reckoning. Dahl, vengeance.
I don't care if I lose these. I can always just buy more. It's not, I mean, I don't, like, intentionally want to lose them, but it's not a huge deal. The hammers I need to try to preserve a little bit. There they are. They almost always just force me to walk to them, as I have artillery. I always just run over and then just wait for a little bit. Like, you can walk there if you want to instead. But I just typically will, like, run and then just rest for a second. It feels like you just get over there faster. You don't want to wind yourself too much, though. And I don't even worry about formations until I get close. I have people tell me, have you tried this formation? Or, like, this other, like, formation. It's like... Just form lines, flank and spank. I mean, a lot of these fights. I want to just flank with these hammers. Someone asked me the other day, how do you get these arrows? You just hold shift and then you can just drag your mouse and your units will roll around the way you told them to. I really want to flank with my my hero dwarfs, just then get on those back lines. This is just a meat shield for the front line, pretty much. Their range is kind of low. Okay, there we go. Decent range. There's one problem with the dwarves, for me anyways, is they tend to clump up quite a lot. And they take a long time to set up. Bros, what are you doing?
Going quickly! The mountain and high! Hammers! For the ancestors! Nothing can stop us! Axes out, lads! Ready! Vengeance!
It's really hard to flank with dwarves, but that's what we're gonna do. Oh, these guys aren't letting me. Interesting. Okay. Wow, what? They are all over these guys. Just fight them, I guess. Holy cow, for real. They're like not letting my units get away. Like I'm trying to just run through them to flank, and they're just not having it. Jesus. Wow, how are these little sticker goblins like beating up rangers? Are you kidding me right now? What? These units have no power at all. Wow, that's really sad. These goblins are seriously going toe-to-toe with hammers right now. I cannot believe these rangers. I mean, yeah, they're archers, but their whole thing is they're good at fighting. They're 28-31 right now. And, like, I just can't get these goblins off of me. These goblins have no stats. I'll show you, like, after the match. I cannot believe my rangers are getting crushed by goblins. Get over there. Wow, holy crap. I mean, these guys are supposed to be able to fight. Like, what? Are these guys actually going to beat me? Why aren't we killing these? Like, we flanked them in the back with a tier 4 melee unit. Like, what? For real? These goblins are routing everything. I cannot believe... Like, if you ever watch one of my Greenskin campaigns, like, just how worthless, like, goblins are, unless they're, like, heavily upgraded in the goblin campaign. Is it a joke? It's like unbelievable.
Off we go. Fire on the ball.
I cannot believe these guys are going toe-to-toe with hammers either. Like a tier 4 melee unit with like the cheapest, like most garbage melee unit in the game, probably. I mean, like other than like zombies. Holy crap! Unbelievable. Did you pull it off, Hammers? Were you able to take down those goblins? Like, I mean, they have so much armor. Like, these goblins shouldn't even be able to tickle them. Let's put them on skirmish mode. Can't really skirmish that well, but he's getting injured now. Get this little goblin.
The clans unite!
Getting scared off by goblins. Pathetic. Alright, this is what I'm talking about. This is why you have to manual resolve these things, because, you know, even though it's like, oh, it's just goblins, just tier 1 against, like, hammer, sure, no problem. It's a problem a lot of the time. Getting sandwiched in here. Belegar, Legendary Lord, can you take out a level 1 goblin?
Moving now! Going now! Pull out! Let the vengeance begin! Belegar, Iron Hammer!
Yeah, there we go. We're getting a couple of good hits in there on this goblin. Alright, get that goblin out of here. Jeez. Alright, well, my heroes aren't that hurt. I don't know what happened. Did all my hammers die? I mean, it's just sad. I can replace the rangers, but, like, normal goblins have, like, 20 attack power or something, maybe 24 attack power. They have, like, their, what am I trying to say? Their leadership is so low, like, they break, like, almost instantly in all circumstances. They're so cheap, like, their upkeep is, like, 80 or something per turn. It's, like, dirt cheap. I mean, they're just garbage units most of the time. Pack control leader. I mean, the orc boys are pretty good. Orc boys are pretty good. Like, the orc boys should be able to beat up rangers, but, like, I guess the melee attack on the rangers isn't that good. They just don't do any damage. I just thought they'd be able to beat up goblins, but... I'll speed this up a bit. But yeah, it was a lot closer than it appeared it was going to be. Get some kills in there, get you a little extra experience. That's fine. Get out of there. These Pyrrhics are no good, though. No bueno. Alright, well, the hammers got wiped out by goblins. So that's a thing. Probably. I mean, there might be a handful of them left, but I think they're done. Unbelievable. I mean, show me their stats here? It's not showing me their stats, but it's a joke. Like, Greenskins should never beat dwarves. Like, in the Greenskin campaign, dwarves just absolutely shatter them if they're equal numbers. Like, it's like Protoss versus Zerg or something, if you ever played StarCraft. You have to use superior tactics, and you have to just have a huge swarm of Greenskins. Basically, like, Greenskins have a lot of tactical diversity with their units. They have a lot of fast-moving units so they can get good positioning. But just, like, if they're just standing there, just, like, trading, you know, punches with dwarves, like, the dwarves should shatter them. Because dwarves have so much armor, you just can't even really do damage to them until you start getting trolls or, like, black orcs. Just something. Not goblins that have no armor penetration. Anyways, whatever, we got it. That's a sad day, but we got it. Okay, let's just occupy it. That's what I'm talking about, you know, legendary get a little rough. Got them taken out. See, we didn't get the building. They had a building, but even though we occupied it, we didn't actually get the building. So some people, you know, will tell me, oh, well, why don't you, you know, just occupy without sacking first? You get the building anyways. It's like, it's not guaranteed you're going to get the building. Yeah, public order's still a thing, and it's going to be a thing. 10. Now, it's going to take it down to 1, though. Characters being there. I do want the money, but at this point, I need a Ranger Outpost. Campaign line of sight. Okay. Yeah, we're going to need to hire some more Rangers. I'm not going to upgrade this. I have done that in the past. Upgrade it to tier 2. You don't want Quarrelers, really. Quarrelers have more armor, less move speed, but you get all of the upgrades. Like, you just want Rangers because of all those crazy upgrades that you get with them in the Dwarf Tree. That's why I'm not even messing with Quarrelers. Okay. Pretty good replenishment here. Yeah, okay, here we go. Growth. Getting some bolt throwers would be pretty nice against large beasts. I don't know if those are better than... Anti-large, anti-infantry. Cannons are pretty good too. Could go for the artillery line. Now Slayers, can't remember. They buffed them somehow, but they're still really expensive, right? Just they're not worth it for quite a while. I guess we'll just go with we are about to recruit. It's going to save some money. Construction costs for all buildings reduced. One more turn, we get 1 pop of growth. Now, I do want to upgrade all of these 1 tier so that I can get a money building with them. I think the construction cost is what I want. Tax rate doesn't matter. Public order is not going to matter that much right now. Growth is useful, but it's not going to matter that much. Okay, we'll go with this.
Lord of the England.
I just want to take a turn off here. What do I want to fight? Okay, the Greenskins. Definitely want.
I'm special.
Now they're getting kind of strong over here.
My axe thirsts for war.
I don't remember if I've done politics this turn or not.
And what can the Dawi do for you? And what can the Dawi do for... My throng stands...
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no.
Need more...
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
Need more trade agreements. Will they take money for this?
Greetings, stranger.
Offer 500. Let's see if they'll do 500. So I'm going to get 285 per turn, and that's going to help me with the politics. I'll offer... So that would be 3 turns. It would pay for itself if I offer 1,000. I mean, but 1,000's the size I want to go. 285 is quite a lot. But it pays for itself in 3 turns if I do that. Okay. So I'm cool with that. It's just an investment in the future. Just think of it like you're getting a money building by doing that.
Deliver your message.
Okay. Takers. Alright, so I need to hire,
Lund's heir.
I was gonna dismiss that, save money on that.
Belegar iron
Could just
helmet.
dismiss all of them, or at least just combine them and rehire them, but we are replenishing a decent amount. Because we're in this town.
will binds me to you.
I need to go scout. Scout with this guy, I guess. He's not doing much now, right? No, he doesn't matter. Okay. So our next order of operations might be to come down here. Savage orcs are going to be really hard to deal with early on.
What needs to be done?
So that's construction guy, so I want to keep him going, and this is public order guy. I want to keep that going. Okay, this is fine. I guess we'll just chill for a turn. I don't really like taking turns off, but I need to sort of scout over here. I don't know if I would rather fight the Savage Orcs or the main Greenskins. This is like the capital of Savage Orcs down here. And they are typically a very, very strong faction early on in the game. I don't think I've seen them yet. No, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're in a top 5.
I stand defiant.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So Zakrazil or whatever, right here. Are there any special resources? No. So far, no. I can't get a money building here though, which is key because it has the wood. You can't get the money building and the wood there, I suppose. This has a money building, the trinket maker. I guess we'll go ahead and upgrade this. This also has our rangers. We get this. I would like some grudge throwers. I guess we could go ahead and grab a siege workshop too, maybe next turn.
True king of 8 peaks.
I guess we're just going to take another turn off. I mean, I don't want to, but I need to wait until I can hire... I can go ahead and hire some dwarf warriors, I suppose.
Very well, I will do as you
I
ask.
think I want the full 4 right now. 3's probably fine, and the next turn I'll hire... Because I'm not going to be able to move out until I hire the Rangers anyways, and it's 2 turns for Rangers. Maybe I could hire 2 now and then 2 next turn, because remember the upkeep every turn is a lot of gold. So if I hire all 4... I mean, I could just wait and hire all 4 next turn, I guess. That's probably a better plan. We'll just wait, we'll hire all 4 next turn, and then we'll hire a 4-pack of Rangers, and then we'll head on out.
The rules are ready.
Okay, let me just see what's up with these savages down here. I could try to get a foothold down here, because I need to get over here to Carrick 8 Peaks, but I can't just like beeline straight past everybody. There are dwarves over here that I want to befriend, and there are dwarves like very far over here that I want to befriend. Okay, so public order is neutral now, which is good. Okay, let's go ahead and move these guys up. Since we've already built all of our buildings, we can afford to move them up a little bit.
Got then. Yes, let's move. Lord of the England.
Guess I could just sit here and replenish a little bit more for a turn. I think I'm just gonna combine these. This is gonna take too long to replenish all that. I'm gonna save a little money doing that. If I'm gonna do that, maybe I'll just go ahead and hire.
If you insist.
The replenishment doesn't matter. We're gonna reposition over here.
I
And I'll hire
Very well.
I'll hire 3 dwarf warriors. And then we're about to get our dwarven diplomacy.
Honor to your ancestors. And what can the Dawi do for you? Welcome, Dawi.
They like us or they're mad? We're considered a great power? What? Legendary logic.
Dwarfs, I hope we...
Approach us, friend, and make...
Chill with them. Okay, we have spotted the bloody hands.
you words, or blood.
You have a proposal? Greetings. We may not be...
I don't like us too much. Considered a great power. I don't know why.
Greetings.
I mean, we're ranked
We may not
56 in
be the
strength. It's
Empire,
because we own a full
but our
province, I
Rome-
guess. I don't know. Karstein.
Thou shalt treat me with the respect I deserve.
He does
or
not like us.
die.
And we're friends with Empire people, so he doesn't like that.
You do well to kneel before me.
Elves are getting strong. Alright, I think that's good.
Lun's heir.
On to the next turn. Artois and Beastman, okay.
To battle.
So we're about to make our big army here.
Our ancestors would be proud.
4 turns for Dwarven emissaries, huh? So you can hire 4 of those, and then like 4 rangers, and that'll put us at like 19 total units, and that's gonna have to be sort of our death ball that we're gonna roll with over here. Real guys. Let's go up here and just see if we can get sight of these dwarves soon. These guys.
Onward. Rune's glow.
Okay, so because we're friends, it's doing a good thing for them. Alright.
The throng is mustered. Let us sing songs, my king. I will consult the guild tools.
There's nothing going on here. Okay. I do diplomacy this turn. I can never remember if I did it or not.
Come, come, kin.
Plowing through these turns so
Aye.
fast. Start here, 'cause we just don't have a lot of territory, and we can't get a lot of territory because I
Approach
can't
us,
fight these
friend,
people near
and
me
make
because I have
up.
to get over and get Cape Peaks. So I'm trying to play it nice in politics.
You have a proposal?
Oh,
We are
Can't
willing
get
to hear
defensive
it.
alliance. So I have not done politics yet.
Greetings. We may not be the Empire, but our realm has riches and...
Okay, sweet. We're getting even more. So now we're getting some pretty good trade agreements going on here with our people.
My lady informs me.
So how much are we exporting now? We have 3 trade agreements. Only 42%? One of them was 17%. Ah, jeez. It's brutal, but we are getting 600 gold right now off trade agreements. That's pretty good. Whoops, not that. Okay. Let's hanging out, waiting on our techs. Scouting out. I think I forgot to move earlier. That's fine. Okay, there's the savages. Where are they going? Against the beastmen.
Will binds me to you.
Let's look at some politics here.
Honor to your ancestors. Come, come, kin. Greetings, kinum.
The far of Airland.
Approach and make your offer.
The dwarves have come. I hope they have...
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise. Greetings, stranger. Do not greet me as a friend.
What? Fulfilling vows.
Okay, so that should make us pretty formidable when we put all the ghosts in there. So we should be able to go crack down on the Greenskins here. We just had to be a little patient to start with.
Aye.
So let's wait one more turn here. And I guess we'll go for the Stone Mine Tower people here.
You summon me. A wise direction. I have the forge fires.
Why can't I go through there? These guys are standing in the road. Is that what it is? Those guys will murder me if I run into them. They're so much stronger than I am right now.
The runes are ready.
And I just want to see these dwarves just so I can start doing politics with them. All right.
Power is unchallenged. Belegar.
They leveled up.
True
Oh, my
king
dude.
of 8 peas.
Oh, student. Okay, that's pretty cool. Fire master. All right. Guess we just go with devastating charge. It's hard to charge cycle
Ready.
dwarves, but book orders seems to sort of kind of be okay, but once I move everyone out of here, it's not going to be nearly as good. So we might need to let's go with the public order. Alright, so how much? Okay, so characters are giving me 7, so I'm going to be at -6 after I leave. Now if I take this up, though, to level 2, which I probably should, 2% trade agreement. That's really weak. It's not even worth leveling that up, I don't think. I mean, I would like a couple of grudge throwers, but Maybe too slow. I need to get over there and just fight, I think. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get the refectory. Well, we're getting the 20% discount. Okay, so we'll grab the refectory. I'll have to run up here and deal with these guys soon, and that's gonna be a really tough fight.
Lord of the Ungrun.
Just double check everything
Honor to
here.
your
Alright, let's see if they'll give us more money. Not yet.
Honor to your ancestors.
Who's this? Sure.
Dowry from another hold arrive. 'Tis a great day.
Cool. Hook it up with some cash.
Greetings, kin of another.
I will listen, but my time...
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
I don't want to do a defensive alliance with them because I don't care that much because I can't confederate with them. And they're not going to help me out that much defensively, and I don't want to get pulled into their war if like the Empire declares war against them or something. That's a big problem. I need to be very careful with my politics. Board of Princes.
Stranger.
I'm cool with D'ing up with them.
Greetings, stranger.
See if they'll hook it up. Right, sure. Sounds good.
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
Have the money for it. Alright, so that looks good.
Yes.
I guess we're gonna meet near Zabrak. And it's gonna be scary. I would at least like to get... I don't have enough time to wait on like militia training or this right here, Master Crossbows.
Lund's heir.
God, those are so expensive.
I am
Alright, let's just roll up there. We could maybe get in an ambush stance or something.
I'm gone. To war?
Yeah, we're definitely going to war. Oh, I'm just out of range. That's pretty crappy, but whatever. Okay, let's get in there.
Stay alive.
I'm gonna put these ghost dwarves to work. Make them earn their keep. Come on, get in there.
Let your seed still bread. A gift
Yeah.
that proves.
That's fine.
My lord, a rival power desires a change in your mutual relations.
No. I just described why a second ago. Join war against them. What do you give me for it? I don't think I want to fight them just yet. I mean, I'm gonna fight them here in a second. Nah, I don't want to do it. I need to deal with the Savage Orcs first.
Revenge incarnate. Aye, lad, what can I do? Leaving. Ready.
Ooh. They've already taken a lot of this from the dwarves. But now I've seen dwarves proper, right? Or I haven't seen them yet. Okay, wow, the other faction was already wiped out? What? Or they already confederated, is probably what it was. Belegar already confederated. I kind of want the Greenskins just to take all of this.
Likes it.
Oh my god, he's got a giant. Crap. I could focus fire that giant down with rangers, probably, but that would still be very difficult to deal with at this point in the campaign.
I grant me this had better be good. God then! True king of 8 peaks. I'm moving.
Seriously, I still can't see him.
What? On my way.
Are they sieging? What are they doing? It looks like they're
Now they'll
grouping, raiding.
Belegar.
15 on 15, huh?
Aye. Aye.
Did I can't remember if I did politics
Come,
or not.
come, kin. Aye. Let's hear what you have to say. We'll hear it before Oathgold.
No. It doesn't hurt your relations to reject things typically.
Greetings, Kinnaman.
You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
I really don't even need to do a defensive alliance. Like, you don't need any more than just trade agreements typically, unless you
have
can
a proposal?
confederate.
We are willing.
I mean, sometimes they will help you out, but more often than not, it's not really that useful. We almost have our dwarven emissaries. That should help us out quite a bit.
Come, come, kin. Dowie from another hold arrive. 'Tis a great
Interesting.
day.
So they're not interested in a military alliance just yet. Oh, they don't like our treaties with elves.
Come, come, kin.
Oh.
Let us feast and drink.
How much do they have left? They have 3 settlements. Huh. So the vampires are probably all over them right now. Ooh, this is intriguing. Okay, so... it's so dangerous. Now their strength rating is 57, which means they have virtually nothing. But can I just, like, play defense against the vampires over here? Is it worth it? That will give me some territory and income if I can hold it. It's got some nice stuff too. It's got beer kegs, it's got a nice fortified mountain position. So they're over here and they like us a lot. But typically the only time someone would confederate from that far away is if they're just getting destroyed and they're just going to get wiped out of the game. Which I assume it's probably vampires on them. Are they at war with? Who are they at war with? Oh, it's just Bloody Spears and Red Eye? Huh. So they're not even at war with vampires? Now, it's going to make the other dwarves not like us as much right now, but...
Dowie from another hold.
I've got the extra, like, diplomacy.
Aye. Let's hear what...
So it'll give me, like, negative 40 with them for 5 turns, I think. It shouldn't matter to non-dwarves. And I don't know, I don't think it affects dwarves that I haven't met yet. We'll see. I don't think that it does. So if I do it right now before I meet the core dwarf faction, I don't think it'll affect them. I have some excess. I have everything that I need from them so far. I've got military access. I can't trade with them. So far as a wonderful location. That'll give me a hold over here in these mountains so I can start taking over this stuff. Meeting more dwarves. There's a really, really valuable like special mine over here that you can get. It's like a ton of gold.
Come, come.
Yeah, I want to go for it.
Let us feast and drink.
It says I'm way stronger than them. Okay, let me see here. They kind of want to do it. If I throw some money at them. No, I don't want to. I want your stuff. It's a pretty nice investment if I can get it. I think. We'll see. I mean, in some of the campaigns, confederations are just fool's gold. If they just get wiped out and it hurts my diplomacy with everybody else, it can just be a really bad thing. But in general, typically they're an okay thing. I want... Okay, let me see. Okay, we got him. So the Dwarven emissaries paid off already. So what's the situation here? So they're just getting pounded by something. What is this?
Soon I'll be all powerful.
Von Kruger. There any vampirism? There's no vampirism spreading over here yet, which is interesting. Very nice pickup. So I'm actually making a lot more money off of this now. I'm just gonna have to hire a lord though.
Stop the war!
Okay, they don't like. So I just spotted them and they don't like it. So it does hurt me with all dwarves. I can see if they'll bro up with me.
Make your proposal. My Longbeard.
Okay. Dwarves are usually pretty reliable. Like they won't back if they say non-aggression, they're not gonna backstab you. And I believe if I get a hold of this, that's how I get to my other legendary lord. Now, let me see. Or I don't know if you can get that. No, you can't get that. That's only for the normal dwarves. Okay. So I can't get Ungrim, Iron Fist, or any of the other legendary lords. All I can get is Belegar with this campaign, which is kind of a little sad. And I want to hire rune smiths, or rune lords. Those are the better of the two, I think, because that allows you to get the rangers, which is what I want. The ranger upgrades. Those upgrades are just sick. They're so good. Like, these guys are much better in combat, like just tank units. And they let you upgrade... I forgot what it's called, but in the second tier of stuff, they let you upgrade your... Here, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. I can't remember the name of it. It's been a while, like I said, since I've played through this. I don't think this lets you do it, no. It lets you upgrade... Damn it, what is the name of the dude? Like your tier 2 and your tier 3, like your hammers. I believe hammers are part of it. I know that your long beards, that's what I'm looking for. Your long beards, you can upgrade there, so... They let you upgrade your bigger tier stuff, but I'm not going to be doing that for a while anyway, so I think just having someone who could do the rangers is a good thing. Get this level 2. Grudge throwers. Now I could. This does let you upgrade quarrelers also if I get the other guy. Trying to think. So from this position, I'm most likely going to be fighting undead eventually. Greenskins and undead. Ranged units aren't as good against undead, actually. Like, having that extra army is good, but they just swarm you so hardcore that maybe just having Longbeards is better. And they're immune to psychology, too, which is nice, because undead cause fear. Well, that's a piece of trash building, so we're definitely getting rid of that. Let's see, Karag Arsenal. Okay. Alright, well, that kind of seals the deal then for me, that they have, because they have iron here, it gives me +3 for all that stuff. Okay, so I do want to do, that's for warriors also. Okay, so I guess that did they? Hammers are probably going to be some of my best bet. They're very expensive. Gyrocopters are very good against the undead also. But yeah, I'm not going to be using a lot of rangers over here, I don't suppose, against the undead, because that's just not the kind of fight that you're going to want to do. And we have the arsenal upgrade. So I guess I'll just get a normal lord over here to hold down the fort and not a runesmith. So I can get that heavier armor and so I can get the upgrades for Longbeards eventually. Okay. Grudge throwers aren't great against the undead either. None of this, but I'd need that to get to gyrocopters. So I guess we'll keep that building for now. What other alternatives? Do you have anything special here? I could get growth. Stuff bar has arsenal. Slayers are pretty good against undead. Does arsenal help the slayers? Ironbreakers, longbeards, hammers, and not slayers. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I guess we will go ahead then and just hire a, one of these guys then. Enemy leadership. That's actually pretty good. I don't really care. The public order's fine.
Let us begin. One rug.
It's gonna get expensive.
This is my land.
But yeah, I need to get over here and get to Mount Gunbad because they have that special thing going on.
Now's the time.
Alright, so we're gonna have to start hiring. Coralers are also more expensive than Rangers. Miners with blasting charges are pretty sweet. I think that they buff those. I can't remember. But those are pretty cool. I know they nerfed them, and then I think they buffed them again. Actually, before I hire these, let me go ahead and just...
Summon me if you dare. Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
Alright, so let's see. One of these. Let's go ahead and move... Go ahead and put both of these over here for now, just because I'm not in my own territory with anything that's going to use those, so I might as well. So this is what I was talking about. They have Grimnir's heirs. Okay, so for hammers, ironbreakers, slayers, yeah, this is what we want. When you're fighting against like swarm factions that don't have a lot of ranged units, so chaos, vampire counts, things like that, then I would want this. I would want the rangers with the upgrades if I'm going to be facing other missile type of factions. So if I'm facing like elves or empire, maybe Bretonia, then I would want the scouts. But with this one, I just want heavier, just put your head down and beat them up units. Because that's the big difference is You get Tactician here, which is good, but this is 12%, 12% for all of that stuff, including Thunders and Grudge Throwers. And then you get Grimnir's Heirs. Whereas if you go over here and look at this guy, who's effectively a Rune Lord, he has the same skill tree as Rune Lords, for the most part, except up here he has Battle instead of the spells. But the middle tree is the same, and that's where you get Tactical Acumen, which is 25% damage, so not 12%, but 25% damage for Ranger units. You still have Axe Lord, and then over here, you lower the cost of them with Mountaineering by 15%, which adds up to be quite a lot. This is pretty garbage. I mean, I guess it's okay. It's not that great. But you're mostly getting this for the Tactical Acumen. That's the big deal. It's the 25% extra damage instead of 12% damage on Ranger units. So, anyways, alright. The Rangers are a very good bargain for their power. Alright, any other... I think I already... Okay, I just found the dwarves.
What brings you to the halls of my ancestors?
Okay, cool. They're still a little mad for now. Okay, I've seen all of these before, right? We've got non-aggressions with all of them.
Aye. Let's hear what...
I'll open up some additional trade routes, too.
I am ready to parley.
See, it doesn't affect other people, though. It's only with the dwarves that get mad at me for confederating. Okay, so do I just go ahead and crush them right now? I didn't see where those Savage Orcs went. I can just crush these guys. Get a little experience. Now, these guys wanted me to go to war with them, so let's see if they'll pay me. This would have been nice to do before they got a little more angry at me. If they'll do it. Okay. So anytime you want to go to war with somebody, just see if someone else will pay you for it. Like, don't do it for free if someone will pay you for it. And it seems like that's not much, 300 gold here, 300 gold there, but I've probably gotten at least 1,500 extra gold, which is a big deal. That's a full turn worth of income right now. Because money is very, very tight on Legendary in most campaigns. Okay, so we want to go ahead and fight them. I think I'll have the movement to do it if I go over there and join. Need him to scout also. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it, these guys. Now, if I had Defensive Alliance, they would actually come out and help me, I believe. I believe you can reinforce each other with Defensive Alliance.
You have a proposal? We are willing to hear it.
Or maybe that, I mean, it might require the full alliance, or whatever.
You have a proposal?
I'm not sure.
Belegar,
I guess not, but I don't mind a defensive alliance with them, because the only people that are probably going to declare war on them, I don't know, I guess Telia could, in theory, declare war on them. They're not mad at me for being allied with them, though. It's mostly just going to be Greenskins, probably. Okay, anyways, let's get in here and fight him.
Seeking vengeance. To battle.
Okay, we're gonna fight it as you saw before. Okay, here's what I was talking about. So they have 20 melee attack and 26 melee defense and 25 weapon strength, and they're sitting there like, I don't have the hammers anymore, but like crushing a tier 4 like unit. It's sad, but yeah, needless to say, they are a lot stronger on Legendary than their stats indicate, so that's why we're going to fight it. And these are a lot weaker than I thought they were. Like, I thought they could actually fight in combat a little bit, but I guess not. I'm thinking of, maybe I'm thinking of another faction. Maybe like the Elves or something. Anyways, whatever, let's just get in here and fight them. Okay, so I need to do a better job of protecting rangers. The last time, the only reason that I went in like that was I thought they were actually pretty, like, decent in melee combat, but they are not. They are awful. So we have to protect them from the wolves. Now we do have hidden, so we might be able to just, like, flank around behind them. That might actually be a better, like, tactical use of them. Okay, so I can, like, deploy them off here, off over here. I have to be a little careful, like, if the wolves come over to mess with them, though. Let me go ahead and make a couple of different units of them, just so we can kind of maybe get us around here.
Vengeance! The clan the ancestors watch! Vengeance call! Hold those dwarven legs! Go! Down! Put those dwarven legs!
Alright, so I'm about to start getting upgrades on these guys, which will be nice. Once I get that +5 melee attack and defense. Once I start leveling up Belegar also a little bit, that'll be helpful. I really need to get Axe Lord going before I start fighting huge clumps of Greenskins.
Strike out!
God, I need to use their stealth a little bit more.
Warriors! Rage far, rage fast!
That's something I didn't really leverage before that I really need to do. The stealth is obviously a powerful mechanic, it always is. They're going to force me to come up this hill. Like, I could pull these guys out and shoot at them like I did before. But I think they're going to be best, like, shooting in the back. We'll see.
Axes out, lads!
Now, the wolves might come over, so I need to wait until the wolves, like, commit. Now, I don't like fighting uphill. It's not going to be a good thing, but they're pretty much going to force me to do that. I could try to pull him with him, maybe. See if I can pull him. It did work last time when I did that.
Nothing can stop. Yes. Move now. Down. I'll get my tools. Nothing can
They're gonna come at me. Don't spot them. They're about to get spotted.
Plow through. Axes out, lads. Dwarf warriors. Move. The clans unite. Dwarfs ready axes. Veterans. Dwarf warriors. Vengeance. target's well. Take the target. Ready to fight. It is a reckoning. Nothing can stop us. On I go. To us. Let the vengeance begin. There's nothing I can't fix. Dwarf warriors! Nothing can stop our kill! Vengeance!
Those spider riders are kind of scary. If they come over here, it could be a big problem. Oh, I didn't see those spider riders. Yeah, that's the problem with some of these guys. I should keep them together, is that God, I hate it when they get pumped up like that. Come on, man. You have to really micro these guys heavily.
Satisfy the grudge! Move! Vengeance! I am Wall of vengeance! Nothing! Where the ancestors are! For Grimnir! Dwarf warriors! Go! True king! The clans unite! Yes! Let the vengeance begin! Fire on the foe! Kazoo! Dwarf warriors! Come together, lads! Reach far! Reach far!
I think I do replenish in defensive territory, though, which is nice. That is one thing to consider.
That is where the vengeance is! Yes! Now! Kazoo! Move now! Die! Going now! Going quickly! Kazoo! Yes! Let us bleed for the clan! Battle ready! Now! Move to attack!
Oh, what? What does this do? Plus 20, cannot move. Oh, interesting. Oh, you cast it on somebody else. Oh, I guess you can cast it on yourself? That's weird. Guess that's pretty good. Belegar didn't get hurt that much.
Armed and ready. Kill down. Ready to turn.
Where's my sniper dude? There we go.
That'll do.
Oh, he was already shooting at him. They're very tired, but we might be able to sneak up on them. We're too far to range. Okay, whatever. I keep getting close battles. It sucks. So my guys just aren't going to level up nearly as fast. See, they're getting like most of the kills, even though I kind of goofed up some of the micro with them. Well, I guess they're doing about the same as Dwarf Warriors. The Engineer is pretty worthless. I don't know, like, he does give your range units a lot of extra firepower when you level them up, but, like, himself in a fight, it doesn't seem that great. Dwarves aren't going to like that I release captives, but I don't need the leadership. I need the money. Oh, he had already run one, so it's not going to let him run again. Okay, interesting.
Onwards.
Ah, nice. That's a very, very expensive unit, though. But I can do it if I really need it.
True king.
Very nice. So I don't have any weapons or anything yet. Oh, Belegar Iron Hammer. What is this? 135-second cooldown. Everybody gets melee defense for 26 seconds. That's pretty good, actually. What's the range? 40 meters. Pretty good. Yeah, sure. Methane. Guess we'll just go devastating charge. Engineer. Okay. Allies in range for 40. Okay, so if I'm near other people, Heroes Army. Triangulation. Missile damage for everybody in the army. That's really good. Ballistics calibration is quite good for extra accuracy, and I don't know what reload skill is, but I assume they reload faster. I wish they'd just say like X, percentage faster reload time. It's just really weird. Interesting. Oh wow, you get extra movement range. That's pretty good. Deadly contraptions. Acquiring mind. Okay. Okay, so it's either ballistics calibration, which is a long cooldown, but the duration is huge, if I have all of the missile units like hanging out with me. That's really good. Or I can just give everybody extra damage. I think I'm just going to go this. It seems like a pretty powerful cooldown. It was nice being able to go around and like flank people. but it's also like if those spiders just charged me, they would have destroyed me. Like any kind of cavalry can just go out there and kill your people, so those flank shots were really nice, but it was a little risky, a little on the risky side. I'm looking on time. All right, we're over. Okay, so we'll finish up this turn, and then that'll be it. I really need to try to keep these to like an hour. I think we got 2 battles in this episode, which is good. Okay, so I am replenishing right now because I am defensive allies with him. If I was not defensive allies, then I would not replenish. Unless I was in a camp stance. How much? Need 50% campaign movement to do it.
It is time.
Okay, I need to go knock these guys out.
True king of
So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that next turn, I think. How do I get over there? I need to cross this little bridge.
You summon me.
Okay.
On to vengeance.
Let's roll it there, get this guy some experience. Now, this guy's actually really important. He has some great, like, team fighting stuff here. Wrath of Ruin is really, really good. And there are lots of good runes. So he's kind of like your magic user. You don't have magic as dwarves, but that's about as close as you're going to get. There's mutinous gits. Yeah, they're actually like beelining straight for me. Like I said, they probably would, so I need to be actually maybe a little more cautious than even I am right now.
Ready.
Coming at me pretty hard.
Spell-eater.
Save up, upgrade that to tier 3, and then once I get to tier 3, I can get some, I don't know if I can even afford Bugman right now. But if I get to tier 3, then I can get, probably cannons. I mean, even a few grudge throwers might be pretty good. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so that's covered. I don't remember, I think I've done diplomacy.
Bow to the throne of... Ready.
Okay, yeah, already did that. Hiring there. Did I decide what to do with buildings here yet? I think. Difficulty, characters. I'm going to be building something next turn for sure, and I'm going to be recruiting, so that seems like a good option. Growth, probably not going to matter that much for right now. That doesn't matter. That 2 public orders is kind of a joke. Yeah, I think let's go with that. Belegar might have like one little territory. Oh no, the dwarves do. Barinka Hills, like right here. I'm hoping they take it, and then that way I can go and take it for myself. God, that's really scary. That is extremely scary. An army would shatter me right now.
Lord of the Ungren.
I really need to get some of these upgrades. This right here is a must. ASAP. I need militia training. How much extra? I'm getting 110% research. Okay, I think that's gonna be it. So I'm just gonna sack this. I mean, I could raise it. I could raise it. I mean, I could just occupy it and let rebels get a hold of it also. I can't hold it because I would have to, like, betray these guys to get it, and I don't care that much. Okay, that's gonna be it. They're running.
Your prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquests spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
What? Von Karstein fire. Oh, the Skull Takers. Okay, so now they're fighting us. Iron mines, gold mines. Seems pretty weak. Yeah, I'd rather have that. Now, does that affect me in terms of like great power modifier? No, it's still just 10. Okay, well, we'll pick up where we left off next time. So that's gonna be it. Yeah. So we're getting these mutinous gits are coming for me, which is a little scary. But we can just pop over here and grab some more rangers, a couple more dwarf warriors to hold down the fort. Ooh, why are we getting... Public order is definitely becoming a problem, so we're gonna have to build some more, another refectory, potentially. We might need to upgrade this and get a refectory. We are getting a little bit of extra gold. We'll see. We'll balance it out next time. So, anyways, that's gonna be it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.